Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to go ahead and record a probably not so long video to let you guys know what's been going on the farm. So I probably will start with cattle, just kind of take a look at our cows, how they've been doing, and so update on the cows are as follows. Looks like our AI tryout last year didn't work so well. We only had 4 calves out of 24 cows that were bred. I think I know what the problem is, and it's not really the synchronization protocol. It's more likely the method that the guys who came and did the actual procedure used the wrong method, because they're not sure the name of it, but it's basically wasn't what I thought it would be. So anyway, so right now we are waiting for just kind of to see how the bull did his job. And you know, I see some cows are getting pretty wide, so they probably close, but still either today or tomorrow I'm gonna run them through the chute and do a little brake check to see if they're in fact pregnant, because if they are, it's pretty late right now. Okay, so other things that have been going on the farm, of course, is the hay season, hay cutting season. We are probably 20% done, maybe a little bit more. We got about 200 maybe 200 some bales already prepared. I'm gonna probably show you later where they are, and then we're gonna go and see the baleage, because we also made about 75 bales of baleage wrapped in plastic. So hopefully we want to do a little bit more, maybe 50 more, 45 or something like that, so should last us through the winter. So as you can see behind me, this field has not been cut yet, but this field's been tilled, and we didn't really plant anything here as far as the grass goes, but we're really thinking that it should give us, you already can see, compared to other fields, the grass is much thicker here, so just the oxygen by itself did a good job penetrating. But next spring I plan to seed this field as well. Okay, so getting close to see the cows here, so we're just gonna go and take a look at them. Hopefully maybe see a calf or not, I don't know. All right guys, I'll be right back. Okay, here they are. This is the last year heifer, but here they are. So they have been moved, I think, I don't want to say yesterday here, but yeah, you can see some of them getting pretty fat. So we'll just look at this cow. So I don't know if they're getting fat or they're getting close to calving. So we just don't want to, that's why I want to go ahead and run them through the chute, so I don't want to waste any time if in fact they're open. And so we'll just do another year probably, trying the AI with a cleanup bull. And then okay, so let me see, you can see this cow right here. Yeah, it's also getting pretty big. Okay. So we're just gonna walk her down there and see if we can see the calves. I think we got 4 so far. There were AI with the Angus semen, so they're like dark brown. Okay, so I'm gonna go over the fence and take a look and see if I can get some more shots. So you guys can see here is where they are right now. So we came from down there, so there's a little shade for them, as well as the brick here. Side. Let's gonna take a closer look at some of them. Oops. Look at this. This is the heifer. You can see how fat she also is. So that's why I wanna go ahead and run them through the chute to make sure that they're in fact pregnant or not. So just gonna, if they're not, we're not gonna waste any time waiting. So yeah, a little frustrating, but there is really not much we can do about it. So that's why we just, okay, there's 3 of them right here, I think, right? Yeah, it should be 4. The 4th one's close by somewhere. Somewhere else. This is the steer, about 11-12 months old. So let's take a look at also look at some of the cows. That's why I wanted to kind of show. Okay, let's look at this one, for example. It's hard to see from this angle, but oops, sorry guys. All right. See how she's really uneven and just kind of more on the right, looks like. So that's the reason why I wanted to go ahead and most of them are like this. It's just the timing. They should be getting close even after that cycle when they in fact been synchronized. How the bull did his job and was successful or not. So basically I'm gonna find out. I don't know today or tomorrow, but I'm gonna definitely record the procedure, how we're gonna run through the chute and everything. So let's see. Okay, this is the heifer out here. So this one it's a little too obvious. Okay, here it's another one. It looks like they might be pregnant. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna walk down to the hayfield right now. Take a look at the first hay we made. Not the best quality, but still something. So we decided to go ahead and bale it anyway, you know, because you never know what the winter's going to bring us. So, all right, I'll be back. So, again, back to this field. The plan is to cut this last. You can see, I guess we can just go into the field, so you'll see there's some hay residue here from the winter. So this was the field where we unrolled hay for them in the winter. That's where they overwintered. This particular field. So you know, grass definitely got where it needs to be, but I think we still can, you know, let it grow and maybe seed itself in. I know it's not going to be as nutrients, some of the nutrients going to be lost. See some of the clovers, as well as some weeds, some wheat that we don't want, but it's still, you know, you can just pick and choose right now at least till we seed it. All right, so let's walk to see if we can look at some of the bales and see if we get. I'll just talk a little bit about what happened, right? So I'll start. So let me start with this, right? So this is the field. It's the largest field that we cut hay from, and it's probably the worst shape. So it takes the longest to cut. However, we got the most hay out of this field usually, at least for right now. And the problem was when we start cutting, we start getting some rain on and off. So decision was made to go ahead and finish cutting and then just kind of wait for it to dry, and then we start baling. So the problem with that was some of the grass, of course, stay dry than the longer it should, right? So it's basically become really. Let's see if we can maybe look at this, where you can see some of it really not much, right? But it's just gonna find out and see how they're gonna eat it in the winter. But I just figured that we still, you know, want to go ahead and bale those. So we got about 200 bales here, which is really nothing. It's about twice as less as last year. But the good thing that we were able to cut it, because some of the grass that I didn't want it to have start blossom, and I didn't want to get any seeds back into the soil. But basically, we got about 20%, I think, from this, and we still got a way to go to get as close as possible to 1,000 bales. That's the goal this year. So see how it goes. Of course, I'm going to keep you updated, let you guys know what we'll be able to cut and bale this year. All right, well, now let's walk. I'm going to walk down to show you some what should you call it, additional ways that we wanted to utilize grass here on the farm, and that was basically the poultry. Not just any poultry, it was we got about 50 ducks and 50 geese, so they're growing pretty good. So I'm gonna walk back by the cows, let you guys see it again. And as you can look at this one, for example, you know, I think we already kind of looked at her previously, but looks like that she might be, you know, like I was saying, she might be pregnant, but I don't want to have a wishful thinking. I just hope that we can examine them and be sure. All right, talk to you guys later. All right, folks, as promised, I want to show you another enterprise we have run on the we decided to have on the farm here, and that's our ducks and geese, right? So roughly 2 months old so far. You can see that they're just about ducks. Some of the ducks are about I want to say maybe 3 weeks away from the time to being slaughtered. But so we have a little area for them here. We use this netting. Proved to be not completely useless, but not super useful, I should say, right? There you go, hungry. Everybody's hungry. But anyway, so this was the first paddock that they were right here. They just cleaned it up pretty good. We moved them over there to give them much more area to have fresh grass. Again, you can see they clean it up pretty good. So, but they already by themselves, they break the netting and get out. So we want to open this side up for them and let them go in here to the fresh grass. So maybe tomorrow we're gonna do it or whatnot. So the only thing that I'm a little worried about is these guys right here. These are the boars that we have for our pigs. Okay, this is the Duroc, purebred Duroc right here, and this is a Mangalitsa. So is about a few months younger, maybe a year younger, but so you can see it's smaller. But so we have so we bring the sows over here for them and leave them for a few weeks to have them bred. So this is where we want to go ahead and let the birds roam. So again, the creek is running on that side right there, so they have free access to water and enough shade. So the cow's already been here once. You can see the grass just kind of mixed it up pretty good. So that's for the birds. I think that's all I have for today for you guys. The only thing that's left is going to be, but I might just make a separate video for that, is the big thing that I need to find out about the cows, or the pregnant or not. So the guys went cutting the hay, so they're already on the field, so there's not much I can do by myself. So I'm going to wait. I was going to check on them right now, see if they, when they're going to be finishing, and just kind of plan accordingly. So we'll move the cows to the chute, run them through the chute, and just kind of have a little brief track check for them. Okay, thank you very much, and hopefully to see you soon. Alright, folks, so I think we got this field pretty much wrapped up. There's if you can see over there's a little bit of left, so the guy's gonna probably finish it up right now. Maybe a couple more hours it should be done, but a decent cutting from this field. I think we should be able to get, I don't know, maybe another 100 bales or so, maybe a little less here. Yeah, you can see if back there where another tractor is, so one of the guys here, he's pretty much finished. As you can see, he's getting ready to down here and just kind of going towards. So my attention left this piece, this side right here, untouched because it was also tilled in the spring. And as you can see, it's a little bit, it's just gonna, we think that it's can grow probably a few more weeks before we're gonna start cutting. You can see there's some, obviously open spots here and whatnot, but basically there's a decent mix of clover in there and other types of grass that should be Timothy, I think, or whatever. I'm not sure. I'm not really too good with the types of grass here. But we're gonna cut this side along with the field next to it, so we can basically run the experiment, measure, see what's the difference making the tilling of the old soil that's been compacted and for years, and nothing but hay cutting been done with it. Okay, all right, folks. So that's so a little bit of our cutting time. You can see we still get used. Some of the equipment is used, and that's why you can see there's some leftover. It's not cut entirely. Like, see these things right here, just still standing, but all this has been cut. So some of it left standing, but it's okay. We're not out there to cut every single stem. Should be able to be found with it. Oh, what I wanted you to show is also this thing right here. So, so the story of that so-called quote-unquote lake. As you can see over there on that side, right there, there's a dam, and that's been put in here years and years ago. I'm not even sure when. And then basically the overflow been stolen. So someone just pull it with the tractor just to take it away. But so the beavers basically fixed the dam, and I still didn't get a chance to actually clean this lake up. But it's actually pretty good sized lake, can be done here. We just need to bring an excavator and just gonna do a little cleanup. But definitely it's gonna be a nice spot if we be able to do that. But for right now, it is what it is, right? So there's not really much we can do. It's just, oops, sorry. I'm trying to learn a new a handheld device or whatever to make smoother videos. But yeah, basically it's this lake. We're gonna come back to it when we get additional equipment to be able to haul here and do it. But should be a nice lake there. But right now it's a source for winter watering for the cows, because we're thinking that we might be able to keep them on the next field that way, and use this road for them to walk towards the water in the winter. If we are successful with the well, so I'm digging the well right now. See where it is going to take me, but not sure yet. Not sure. There's more about that to come later. All right, folks. That's all for right now. Thank you.